Hello, Professor Bright here. Christmas has come to the Sunless Sea, and for that reason, we're headed back to London. There's supposedly someone waiting at our lodgings. Someone, very much not like Santa Claus. Very much not like that jolly old man indeed. Oh no, no. Supposedly, there is a new job we can take on for one of the masters of the bazaar. And I am quite interested to see what the results will be. It's a little bit of a holiday update. Just with a little bit grimmer than most winter holidays, shall we say. But that is sort of how London works. Well, not London up there, just London down here in the Sunless Sea. And docking. Which brings up an interesting point. What happened to... Oh. Wait, but what happened to the land that London was on? Huh. Anyway, a visit from Mr. Sachs. Midnight. A presence dominates your lodgings. Its fur-trimmed robe is the red of blood on snow. Over your chair hangs a familiar brown sack, bulging with offerings. Londoners give generously to the crimson beast of winter. Anything to be rid of it. The figure stares into the fireplace, smelling of soft musk and harsh ammonia. I require a sturdy vessel and a captain. Yours comes recommended. You will suffice. Mr. Sachs, take my service. An ancient contract, words not to be spoken lightly. Or we could, have him leave, but I mean, this is one of the masters of the bazaar. That's kind of... It says there's no penalty for this, but, yeah. For those of you who don't know, the Masters of the Bazaar are the people who dragged London down into the Sunless Sea. They are, slightly important, I would say. You know, they have a little bit more authority than most people do. So yes, my services. It's on my ship. Oh. Okay. A deal is struck. The beast withdraws its hand from the fireplace, examining it. Packed lacquer, neath snow. It disappears back into the incarnadine robe. 3 deliveries by your release. Do not tarry, you have much to lose. Mr. Sachs has boarded our ship. I did not expect that. The Crimson Beast of Winter lurks in your hold. This is not a healthy situation for you, your ship, or your crew. Well. The first delivery, the creature calls for you. It is time to begin. A hunger that can never be satiated. Mr. Sachs is waiting, clutching what looks like a leg of lamb. The meat is rotten, the bone is well chewed. A fool sought a name that devours. It devoured him. A lifetime's wealth wasted on cravings that can never be satiated. When all was eaten, he stripped the meat from his fingers in search of solace. Still the hunger gnawed and screamed in his belly. He thought this pitiful offering of poison might free him. Debts are not so easily paid. Delivered to Consart or Pigmote Isle. This is a Christmassy one, isn't it? Ha 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 ha. Yes. Well. Okay. So things are happening. I might actually get a chance to do most of what I had planned originally. We'll just go hit Demo's Island, Abbey Rock, then Pigmote Isle, I think. That seems reasonable. And for the next few episodes, I guess we're in the service of Mr. Sachs. Everything else is going to have to take a little backseat to that. Because I am curious. I'm especially curious of what his effects are going to be. This might have been a terrible choice. Well, we'll find out. We shall see. Oh, dear me. Do I have... I didn't get news. Whoops. That's unfortunate. There will be consequences for this. Hopefully not too many, though. Either way, though, Demo's Island, we can start the quest for the delightful cannoneer. Well, I say delightful. Irrepressible is his preferred adjective. Let's see. Welcoming back to sea with that lovely, lovely music. You know, I should really grab the soundtrack to this. It's very relaxing, except for when it is discordant and just incredibly unsettling. Yeah, it really only goes to those two extremes, now that I think about it. So, you want me to pay 200 echoes? Ha 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 ha. I'll do it. Bargain with the Factor for a secret. The irrepressible cannoneer is convinced that the Factor knows more about a weapon, the company's terrible prototype. You will need a bribe, it's only fair. A shared and sordid past. Even with the bribe, the Factor is reluctant to talk, but it seems the cannoneer knew him in the old days. And he's even more reluctant to give the cannoneer talk about the old days. Finally, he gives in. It was a place called Aestival, do you know it? It's, a striking place. You wouldn't believe me if I told you. It's east, a long way east. We took it off all the maps. Not that maps last at Z anyway, that's all I know. Now, shall the past lie where it lied? Sorry, I kind of went through that before I got the ending there. But basically, yes, we shall keep silent about the past, although I am now very curious about it. So, Demo's Island to Abbey Rock, then south. Past the phosgene bleaks, which are probably poisoning the locals with the smog that's coming off them. Huh. Wait, how is the Neath ventilated? Why are we not all just dead because of, carbon dioxide? What is photosynthesizing down here? How is it photosynthesizing? For that matter? Huh. I never actually thought about how life exists down here. Well, kind of exists. Huh. I have a bunch of questions now. Unfortunately, it's unlikely that they'll be answered anytime soon. And they seem to have a fog bank next to every single port I go to. Harumph. You don't have any interesting effects, do you? You must deliver hunger to Khan's Heart or Pigmont Isle. Yeah. Shh. Actually, that's a fair point. If we deliver hunger to Pigmont Isle, that might damage the, people there. Oh, I could offer a gift. I wasn't aware this was an option. The Sisterhood respects two things: unswerving decades of fidelity to a wholly secret purpose, and the ability to shoot straight. Perhaps you can demonstrate the second. How much will this reduce my terror? Not as much as I would have liked. The muscular prioress inspects your trophy. I'll put it with the others, she says. Her tone suggests grudging respect. You and no more than 3 sailors are invited to dine with them that evening. And you do, on black lava bread and overcooked cavern trout, among fierce women with spiked rosaries. One of them hacks up her trout with an axe. But at the end of the evening, when the plates are cleared away, the room goes quiet. A tall nun with a startling strabismus sings in a rich, deep voice, like a stolen sunset, about the hills of her homeland far above. Firelight flickers on the faces of your crew. Memory of distant shores, and I'm not convinced that was worth it, but let's take a look at them. Yes, battle nuns, doing their thing. What are you, and can I turn you into supplies? Come on. No, but I can turn you into food. That's good enough for me. Get at least some of the hunger dealt with. And butcher it for supplies. Now, unless I'm much mistaken, that should be... Oh, Station 3? Yep. I have no interest in going there, because I don't have a long box. Very unfortunate. And with where we're going, Sea of Lilies, then Khan's Heart. Because I just don't want to hurt the people at Pigmote Isle. Well, I say people, the rats at Pigmote Isle. Just because I don't know what effects that might have on their civilization. It might become an uninhabited isle if we don't, take care of the little guys. That's a possibility anyway. Or maybe it isn't. I don't know. Also, hi. Hello. How are you? Oh. Let's back this up a little bit. Let's just back up. Well, that could have been worse. Actually, this shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, you're gonna do a bit of damage to us, but not enough to get rid of us completely. Not bad at all. Well, we'll examine its cage armature. Someone has bound it savagely with black iron, sunk bands and joined mechanisms deep into its flesh. Oh, a painful mystery. You learn little except that someone is merciless and inventive. The pain this creature must have suffered. You take a tooth as a trophy. If your hull is damaged, your engineer will repurpose some of its cage as repair materials. Not very good repair materials, mind you. But still, one bit of hull. I've survived on worse. So, yeah. Could have gone better, could have gone worse. But what's going on at Khan's Heart? I really want to know what effects these little visits are going to have. I suspect they will not all be positive. Well, it'll all be fine for us. Not sure it's going to be good for the other denizens of the Neath. But, well, they're not really my concern now, are they? An admitted harbor. I demand a port report from you. Wonderful. Anything else here? Yeah, I'm not going to rescue a prisoner unless I have someone in mind. And currently I don't. So, again, not my problem right now. Was I foolish? A moment, please. Well, if I was foolish, it was only mildly so. Nothing to worry about. I thought I might have gotten a spy, and then I would be able to drop someone off at Khan's Heart. I didn't, so I can't, which is unfortunate. Although I could... Well, we'll see where Mr. Sachs wants to go next. And then we'll plan out where else we'll go to. It is Khan's Heart you want to go to, right? Khan's Heart, yes. Good. Good. Worried a bit that it would be Khan's Shadow or Khan's Glory, which would be just a bit problematic. But Khan's Heart, easy enough to get into. And going down. Although we're already halfway through our fuel. Not sure I like that. Actually, I'm positive I don't like that. But, some other plans might need to be made. So, the first delivery. Okay. Ah, there we are. Delivery for Mr. Sachs. This is far enough from London, it will suffice. The copper quarter pulses as the feast rages on. Its people gorge themselves too quickly to taste the food on their lips. Their cheeks bulge and stomachs swell, but still they eat. The white and golds wade in to silence the growing mob before it can escalate further, or set its sight on the royal food stores. Wow, that is terrible. We have given them a hunger that can never be satiated. Well. Huh. I'm feeling a little bit guilty about this, so, for now, thank you for your time, Note the like, comment, and subscribe buttons below. Use them responsibly. And I shall see you all soon. Hopefully. God, what else is this guy gonna make me do?